Hello, my name is Michaela Gower. This is Module 5, Understanding My Community. I currently work at an elementary school in Hays, Kansas, which is Roosevelt Elementary. I will begin with some backgrounds on customs and traditions in Hays, Kansas. It is located in western Kansas. This is near the area where I grew up, and I've started to learn a little bit more about the city of Hays from a different perspective than when I was a student at Fort Hays State University. The university and Hays Medical Centers are two major ways that the community can bring in a diverse population and provide employment for residents of Hays. There are many active community groups and religious groups in Hays, and when it comes to the district, it is comprised of one high school, one middle school, and 4 elementary schools. Looking at the population characteristics, there are roughly 21,000 people in the city of Hays. There are about 10,320 males, 10,724 females as of the most recent census. The population 25 years and over, about 95% have received a high school degree or higher. Here is a little bit of background on the race. In Hays, Kansas, white alone is about 90%, Hispanic about 5%, and then Asian alone 1.5, 2 or more races 1.5, Black alone 1.3, American Indian 0.3, and Native Hawaiian 0.1. Moving on to some known communication channels that I can utilize to communicate and that the district already utilizes to communicate what's happening in our schools is the school website, social media applications such as Twitter, Facebook, or an app called Seesaw, which I use in my classroom to connect with parents. Communication can also happen through email, TV, radio, and newspaper is another one. Roadrunner News is a way we communicate with parents at my school. The principal sends home a letter there. Some known community groups are the Hays Rec Commission, which provides many opportunities for kids to get active. Even on early release days in the district, they have plenty of opportunities for kids to attend. Some other options are the Knights of Columbus, booster clubs, and the Parent-Teacher Association we have at Roosevelt is very active and supportive of our teachers. Some other groups you will find at Roosevelt or at Hays are Habitat for Humanity and Big Brothers Big Sisters, and overall there's just a wide variety of community support in Hays. When it comes to knowing the leadership, we've got leaders at the city, from the mayor to the commissioners. When it comes to the school, we have the Board of Education, the superintendent, and the assistant superintendent. Within all the schools, we have principals and then also leadership within the schools when it comes to professional learning communities. There are also many professionals at the university, and the university president serves as a leader in our community as well. Looking at the leaders' characteristics throughout our community, we have very many active and visible leaders that are forward-thinking and prioritize student learning and community improvement. There are many opportunities to collaborate between the public schools and the university, and just in general with programs outside of the school. The estimated median household income was $40,564. A big part of the economic conditions here in Hays are that we are an agriculture community, and many communities in this part of the state rely on agriculture, and Hays is no exception. The university and Hays Med, like I touched on, bring in a lot of diversity and employment to Hays. For females, healthcare and social assistance, as well as educational services and retail trade, are some of the most populated occupations, and then sales and management occupations for males. Looking at the political structure, Hays is primarily Republican. In the last election, 71% voted for the Republican candidate, 27% voted for the Democratic candidate, and 2% voted for the other. Looking at my school specifically, we are at a Title I school, and looking at my district, we recently had a bond issue fail. The district is looking at building community support and addressing the needs within the buildings that we have. So they're looking at a variety of different avenues to do that. Knowing social tensions, like I said, Hayes is a very diverse community. Within the school, we have many students whose parents speak Spanish or another language at home. So this can be challenging, but we have translators at our school, and our support staff are just very welcoming. Again, with the presence of the university, we see a lot of diversity here in Hayes and support for those students who may be from other countries. Looking at extra sources of information, again, we have the school website and social media applications, news, whether that's online or in print. Minutes of the school board meetings are always posted on the school website, and KSD is another way to gather information about USD 49 and Roosevelt Elementary specifically. Looking at power structures, within our district, we have many opportunities to collaborate across the districts and team meetings. We have very caring and supportive staff that are truly there for the students. And we are also blessed to have a wide variety of resources for learning. We recently adopted a new reading and writing curriculum, and the board provided teachers with the means to acquire books that will supplement the program. So they purchased books for classrooms so that students have access to high interest books. Knowing multicultural issues. In my school specifically, we celebrate holidays, and if students choose to not take part, they can sit out of that, but we respect all different cultures and beliefs, and we try to incorporate a variety of those into our curriculum. We work to make sure that every student feels welcome and a member of the learning community, and again, we have a very supportive staff that will work to make sure every student feels that way. Looking again at the power structure, we start with the Board of Education, then we move to the superintendent and the assistant, our district principals, and then building leadership within the different schools through the professional learning communities. Looking at measuring public opinion, we use a variety of techniques to communicate with parents and the community as a whole. Community involvement is very important. We also have lots of different opportunities for professional development in our district, and we're always looking for ways that we can improve our the way we communicate with the community and our parents and anyone involved with education. Thank you for watching.